family. It's your girl, Ms. Mofilla, and you already know we are back inside the maze with another dose of the critical breakdown. I'm very excited to have this gentleman next to me right now, okay?
Hey now.
It's been very overdue. This man has been working hard in the city, okay? If you've been on social media, you have had to have heard the name Markypicasso, or you might have heard Caso, all of the above.
Yes,
but I'm glad to have him here. Say what's happening.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited to have you. So we're going to talk about your title track off of your album, Thanks for Nothing. Now, this is a song that's straight and to the point, but baby, the conversation is going to get real juicy because of it, all right?
Okay.
It's the critical breakdown. We gonna get straight to it.
Thank you. Did the shit on my own. Had to put in that work, I was putting that first.
Now, I feel like I have to start off by giving you the disclaimer. I am going to quote your lyrics like an entire asshole, okay? You're not probably going to recognize your song by the time you're done reading it, but it's for the sake of the conversation.
Okay, word.
All right.
Let's do it.
So he starts off by just getting straight to the point and says, thanks for nothing, okay?
Facts.
And then he repeats that a couple of times. Now, I'm gonna get into just that off rip, right? Yeah. Because I felt the sarcasm throughout the entire song, right?
Yeah.
Because clearly he's not thanking you.
Yeah, word.
Right? Clearly he's not.
Word.
So talk about how you got into that energy, or what sparked this type of sarcastic theme song?
To be honest, it was like, I don't know. It's just kind of, I feel like a lot of people out here probably can feel the same way, where you're kind of doing a lot of work, you know what I mean? You might not necessarily be getting the exact recognition that you might want, and then when it starts working, everybody wants to act like they were.
Don't get me tight right now.
That they were doing it, you know what I mean? So the beat.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Fault.
Yeah, look up at the camera.
My boy Akachi, shout out to my guy Akachi, shout out to Benki. He's done a lot of big records, but he made that beat, and it was just like the horns, like they were just, I don't know what it was, but it just kind of, it took that out of me. It was just fast. Yeah, I just kind of made it, like right when I heard it, I was just like, damn, like, that's what it is. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like, I don't know. It just kind of came.
Now, I also watched the video, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it was divine timing because it seemed like you was telling that to Kyrie Irving himself. Were you telling Kyrie thanks for nothing?
It was kind of crazy, the timing with all that. And I felt like it lined up so perfectly, like with the Celtics, just because all year, I'm a Celtics stan, you know what I mean? So but like everybody was just like saying they weren't gonna do it, saying they don't show up in the playoffs, this, that, and the third. So like the record like kind of just like felt like out here, kind of also at the time.
Absolutely.
Like it was just like thanks for nothing, you know what I mean? They were talking shit.
Nobody
Can I swear? I can swear?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Please swear.
So like,
please do so.
They were just talking mad shit all year. And
nobody saw us winning.
Yeah, so it's like it was just perfect. It was like the perfect time. Yeah.
But you know, I'm clearly going on a specific point because the beginning of the video,
the Kyrie thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So then when I saw the video, because when I first heard the song, I'm like, all right, the song is dope. Then I saw the video, I was like, wait, is he saying thanks for nothing to Kyrie? Like,
it was crazy.
He put in his time and thanks for nothing. Like,
yeah, that was crazy. That was honestly like God just giving me a layup. To
I'm
be
not
real.
mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Take advantage of all the opportunities.
The Jimmy Kimmel thing, like it was so random. Like, it was really cool though. It was dope.
I'm not mad at it. The visual just added extra spice to it.
For sure.
Okay. So then he went into his first little verse here. He said, not little, I didn't mean to say little, you know?
Talking shit already. We just got here.
Okay. Anytime you put little on the artist thing, it's instant song, okay? But first verse, he said, did this shit on my own. Had to put in that work. I was putting that first. Had to get in my zone. I'm gonna just stop right there because I feel like people don't understand how important it is to get tunnel vision and literally lock in order to achieve anything. Talk about that process.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just like stuck constantly in that realm of things.
Okay.
Like I feel like if I'm not like every day that I don't do some work, I feel like the next guy in Kentucky or wherever the fuck is doing it.
Coming to take
and now
over.
I'm like 10 steps behind this guy. So every day I'm just constantly thinking about work.
I'm low-key nervous. Is that a good place to be in, Mike?
It's tough. Like sometimes it's really good, but like at the end of the day, like I know where I'm gonna be.
Absolutely.
So it's like I know that this is the journey of that. You know, like I'm not too concerned about it.
But honestly, I feel like that's what makes the difference between those who get it and those who don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right. I guess I got to stop sleeping so much, guys. I'm missing out. I am missing out. He continues on and he said, and I have to, let's try that one more time. He continues on to say, I was too locked in trying to be top 10. Couldn't pick up my phone. Nah. And I'm going to just stop right there because I think that just reiterates that, like, the distractions. Yeah. How do people respond when you kind of go into...
They get upset.
They do.
It is what it is. Like, I'm constantly just locked. Like, people are always calling me. People are always trying to link up, whatever, just chill. And I just don't... I want to sometimes, but work is, like, really what, you know...
It's real.
It helps.
Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
And I promise you, if you stay down, by the time I make it, I'm gonna bring you with me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Some people get really tight, but
I used to be one of those people. That's why I had to ask that question. I think it took me having to become busy my damn self to understand, like, it's not personal. You just gotta get your work done. You gotta lock in.
That's it.
All right, so let's continue on. He said, I was going crazy. Shout out to the gangy. I feel like such an auntie even saying that. Okay. They never changed. Nah. Okay. We just gave a shout out to the people who hold it down, right?
For sure.
How long is your longest friendship?
Oh, man. I mean, it's tough. Like, the only people that I really talk to on a day-to-day basis now is kind of like music related.
That's real.
But I mean, my active one before my boy CJ passed away, like RIP to my guy CJ, RIP to my guy Hans.
It's always the good ones that go first,
you know,
man. I hate
CJ,
that.
I knew him before he passed. It was like 10 or 11 years.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, that would probably be it. I got other friends though, you know, I know since like first grade, you know, 15 years, things like that. But I don't really deal with anybody unless it's like on a musical level now at this point.
And I mean, that speaks to where you are in life. A lot of times your circle reflects where you are in life.
Yeah, I still love them, you know what I mean? I still, we talk every now and again, but music is like, you just kind of, you are who you're around, you know what I mean? I can't relate to anybody unless it's on, because I'm constantly, like I said earlier, just constantly thinking about music, so it's like, that's all I want to talk about.
I get that, I completely get that. And I think a lot of people that are from your childhood might not quite understand that.
They don't.
It's like, we really
They're like in the union and shit.
Right, I don't want to talk to you about construction, you don't want to talk to me about music, so we can't relate.
Shout out to the union, I guess, but like, you know.
And that doesn't mean I don't love you, it's just we can't relate right now. So I love the way you put that. Thank you. Now let's continue on to the next. I won't say little. The next verse. He says, damn, had to get back up like damn. Hold on. Okay. If it's up, then it's stuck right there. If they bleed like me, then I ain't scared. Hold on, Marky, because you get a little froggy right there. Wait a minute. Because I get it, right? Because we're all human at the end of the day. And I don't fear nobody but God. Is that where we at pretty much? That energy?
Pretty much.
All right. Now talk about the had to back up like damn. If it's up, then it's like, talk about that.
And to get back up like damn. Yeah, so I'm like trying to like figure out where we're at. I mean, like, that was kind of like a moment where I just kind of think about all the times that it's not going how you want it to. You know what I mean? It's just, it happens a lot. It's really easy to get discouraged and not keep working. You know, people like will have a day and they're just like, damn, like I don't know how it's going, start slacking. Like, nah. This guy, and there isn't always gonna be somebody there that's gonna pick you up. You know what I mean? So it's like, you gotta pick yourself up. Anytime that you start having doubts and thoughts and everything, it's like, people expect other people to kind of be like, nah, you got this, bro. And it's like, there isn't always gonna be that.
Sometimes you gotta look yourself in the damn mirror.
Do it. So,
I go by the Beyonce rule. Yes, Queen Bee herself. I go by the Beyonce rule. I believe she said you give yourself 24 to 48 hours to feel whatever it is that's the negative defeat or whatever. But after that, you gotta come up out of that and get back to it. That's usually how I operate. Some days it doesn't work like that.
You can't win them all.
Right, you can't win them all. Now let's continue on. He said, 10 toes down, gotta stand on business. Amen to that. If I talk, you finna listen. Never took nobody's handout, had to work. I'm really messing this up. Wait, I have to take that from the top again because I chopped that completely. Hold on. All right, let me just take it from there. 10 toes down, gotta stand on business. If I talk, you fitting to listen. And I'm gonna just stop right there real quick because I don't think, we hear a lot about this standing on business, right? But what's your definition of standing on business, Marky?
Whatever you gotta do, you gotta do it.
Period.
You know, there's no excuse. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything.
Okay, so my standing on business is a little bit more petty, where it's like, I said what I said, and I'm gonna stand on that type of energy. Okay?
Anything,
I said what
anything,
I said.
whatever you feel, you know what I mean? That's
Just stand on it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. And then let me go to that next one. What is it? If I talk, you finna listen. Mm-hmm. So is this a declaration? Like, talk to me about that, because it's not just that simple. It's never just that simple with y'all artists.
It's kind of like, I don't know, I've mentioned it in like other interviews that I've done, but like Snoop Dogg kind of has this interview. Shout out to my guy Noble on Museum TV.
Oh, shout out to Noble, the Brody.
But there's like this interview, and he has this interview, he's talking about how he brought the Dog Pound on tour. It's like my favorite interview. He brought the Dog Pound on tour. He was giving them the chains off his neck and the clothes off his back, and everybody in the crowd wanted Snoop Dogg. And it's an energy, you know, it's like you either got it or you don't have it, and you can't learn it. Ooh. And you know, and it's like,
say that one more time.
Yeah, you either got it or you don't, and you can't learn it. You know, it's like, I feel like certain people go into a room and you gravitate towards that person. And you know, I feel like I have that.
Yeah,
you know, so it's like, it's one of those things where anytime I'm doing anything music related or whatever, people are gonna pay attention, you know what I mean? And it's not in a cockiness way, it's just who I am, you know what I mean? Like what I do.
And I think people, like I always say, real recognizes real. It doesn't come off cocky to people who understand that. Yeah. I think I find myself a lot of times telling people, like, I can't teach you how to be me, but I can teach you how to be your best you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And either you got it or you don't at the end of the day. Now let's move on to those next lyrics that I chopped up horrendously the last time, okay? He said, never took nobody's handout, had to work to feed my spirit. They like, Caso, what you doing? Told them wait until it's finished. I think I got it right. I did it? Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. So, I have mixed feelings about this whole didn't take any handouts, had to get it on my own type energy, right? I feel like in hip hop culture, we always have to get it out the mud. We always gotta struggle. We don't want no help. We don't need no help. But isn't it okay sometimes to receive help?
Yeah, I feel like I'm at with this project, it was the first time that I was ever able to kind of use help, because I never was able to before. I mean, I just signed a distribution deal with Sony.
Congratulations.
And I have a manager now, and I had to learn how to accept help, because I'm very hands-on with everything. So like, but leading up to this point, I mean, like everything that I did was kind of just me, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I've thrown 3 or 4 of my own events, you know, shows that I sold out. Nobody did that for me. It's real. People honestly made it more difficult, if anything, than like it needed to be.
Oh, I get that.
You know, so it's like,
I get that.
It's just like those things where it's like this. I feel like the vibe of this record is like, it's like a kind of like a triumphant, like we're doing it, we did it. You know, I didn't allow the outside noise and everybody else to get in the way of that. So I guess that's kind of like where I agree with you on that. I feel like everybody is very like, no.
I got it on my own. I got it out the mud.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get it. Like
it doesn't have to stay that way.
Right.
I feel like with this record, it was just like embodying that though, like that time and that place. And
honestly, when you think about the title of the song, Thanks for Nothing, that kind of goes right along with that. Clearly, I had to get it on my own. Yeah. Thank you for nothing.
Yeah, you got to do it on your own until people do. You got to give people a reason to want to help.
I agree. I think people don't get that part, right? Yeah. You gotta want it for yourself. If you don't believe in you, how's anybody else gonna subscribe to that type of energy?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Now let's keep on going down, because there's a last little bit of line that I love to talk about, because it gets a little sticky here, okay? He said, they like to gossip. I don't hear it. Keep my distance from the weirdos. Let me say that again. From the weirdos, right? Because I feel like at this stage of life, if we're gossiping, we're weirdos.
Yeah, facts.
Let me just stare at the camera for a little bit longer while I say that. Thank you, Marky.
I got you back, you know?
But no, can we talk about that? I feel like at this grown age, right, there's a lot of people, what do they say? What's the saying? Dumb people discuss other people, smart people discuss current events and then rich people discuss collaboration or something like that. I done made some shit up, but
yeah, put that in the book.
You get the gist of it. But how do you deal with those people who are just kind of still stuck on those lower level? He said, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't deal with
They're all
them.
set.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
You don't even get the interview.
If it was me, like a couple years ago, like you'd probably get something out of me.
Yeah.
But like, I don't care.
That's real.
Like, yeah.
And after a certain point, you do have to, it's called self-preservation, self-love and protection.
Yeah,
okay?
Facts. And I look at it like if you're already getting bothered by stuff out here, it's like such a small scale compared to like when you actually do it. That like, imagine waking up as like Taylor Swift. She probably has like death threats like in her fucking shit all day.
Just for existing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Right. It's like she wakes up, she's like, oh my God, I fucking hate you. Like just like all day. So it's like, imagine like this is such a small scale of things here. So it's like if you can't train yourself to be aware of that, you know what I mean? Later, it's
you didn't have to snatch my little edges like that, because I be over here taking stuff personal. And you got me, all right?
It happens to the best of us. I do the same thing sometimes. Yeah. It's just that, you know, just kind of trying to.
But no, I think that I appreciate that. It's training yourself to be able to deal with the mainstream, the things that we all fighting to get towards. If we can't take it on this scale, how the hell are we going to take it on a major scale?
Yeah.
So I got that. Thank you for that. You got me together. My edges detached at this point. Now, he ended out the song by continuing to remind us that he's thanking us for nothing. Because you guys have done nothing to help us.
Thanks for nothing. You fucking bum.
I love it. Now, I want to just transition just a little bit because I did a little bit of research on you, Caso.
Okay.
All right.
Where's this going?
It's not going anything crazy. Nothing crazy. So I was just looking at your discography. So like from what you released in 2022, that 17 tracker.
I hate that shit.
Why do you hate it?
It's trash.
Like, see, this is a true artist at his finest. Because I tuned into that first one because I like to see the progression. And I enjoyed it, Marky.
I guess.
And I was wondering, to go from an artist that gives us the 17-track album to now, you get about an 8-9er track. How did we transition this? Because you listened to that 17-track and was like, that was a force type
To
deal?
be honest, that was just like thrown together. Like I make music all the time. So it's like I'm making music like every day. So I had a bunch of records and I wasn't dropping any music. And I was like, well, here. I just like put a bunch of shit together.
Got you.
And then this one was more curated. Like I worked on this like with a team, with producers. We like, I was a part of it, like very hands-on with the production. So it was, we curated this. Yeah, you know, everything was done with intent compared to that, where it's just thrown together. There's no like bottom line, like you don't really understand what it's about, you know what I mean? And this has a actual theme of some sort, you know what I mean? And I see the growth and progression. I love that. I absolutely love that. Listen, if you haven't already, make sure you tap in with this man and his music. He might think it's trash, but the quality is top notch from beginning to end, okay? From 2022 on down, all right? Now let people know where they can find you, your music, all that good stuff. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Markypicasso. On all streaming, it's just Caso, C-A-S-O. Thanks for Nothing Out Now. We're going up, got like over 50,000 streams. So yeah, it's going. Keep going crazy, and I love that for you. Now, I do want to ask real quickly, how did we transition from Markypicasso to just Caso? I see the progression there. Yeah, to be honest, it's supposed to be Caso, but somebody with like an inactive Instagram account got Caso. He said, so I switched it up. So like, I like was trying to get somebody to hack it, but like I haven't been able to find. I found one person that was trying to charge me like fucking $15,000 to do it. I'm like, that's so ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, I'll eventually get that thing, whoever that is. Whoever got that. There's no posts. You don't follow anybody. You don't got any followers. Let go of the name. Yeah, just let go of it. Like, I don't care what attachment you have to it. It's useless for you. So, and if you get spammed, he did not do it. All right. Period. You know, it wasn't me. It was not him. Yeah. I'm sticking behind him. All right. You know? No, listen. If you're looking for me after you listen to all his dope music, make sure you follow me on everything. Ms. Mofilla. Make sure you follow my website, MsMofilla.com. And while you're at it, make sure you get on over to Insidethemaze so you can keep track of everything going on over there. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and we're on Twitter. Hey now. Okay. And then make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell down at the bottom so you can keep up, because we're moving fast, man. It's the Critical Breakdown. Ms. Mofilla, Caso, because ain't no Marky out here, man. Peace out. Did the shit on my own.
Had to put in that work, I was putting that first, had to get in my zone. I was too locked in, tryna be top 10, couldn't pick up that phone, nah, nah. I was going crazy, shout out the gangy, they never changed, nah, 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 nah. Damn, had to get back up like damn.